A world-class stadium designed for crowds and world-class soccer and rugby games. With rising infections in the Bay, it was converted into a self-isolation facility. The presidential suite made way for a fully equipped bedroom. The venue has ablution areas and a state-of-the-art kitchen. 3 meals a day are on offer with around-the-clock medical care. Security is tighter than at any sporting event.
It's evident with the success that there wasn't just a thought that we wake up and then we said this is what we're going to do. So we thought about it and we looked at the pros and cons and we looked at the shortcomings and as it's new to everybody and I think we are learning every day and we as an institution we would like to improve as we go along to make sure that we provide a service to our countrymen. Not only the people from the city, but also the people from the province, with a first-class facility that they have in the city as a stadium, but also as an isolation and quarantine facility.
With nothing but time on your hands, learning a new trade makes sense. In trying times like these, the gift of song lifts the spirits. Kodido says being in quarantine at the stadium has given her a new outlook on life.
You don't ever feel like you are not in your own home. We arrived here and found others who had COVID-19. We worship together and we support each other. We are able to visit other rooms and we chat and have a great time. We also get to watch TV. The food is delicious and they are treating us so well, and many others are recovering. So I want to encourage others not to fear getting tested. When you feel symptoms, go and test so that you know where you stand and don't infect others, because that's why this virus is spreading, because people are not testing and others fear testing. But when you test, you can stay away from people, so it's nice to be here. We miss our families, but we call them daily, and we feel like we have gained another family by being here.
Fighting a common enemy, they rely on each other for support, constantly reminded that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Yes! Tobela Somahoga has recovered from the virus. He lost his taste and sense of smell and tested positive. He opted to isolate at the stadium to protect his elderly mother and brother. He says he was never bored and his highlight was the fitness routine.
Life is too short. So, for example, I didn't even know where did I get the virus, first of all. So now, being there, it gave me another picture that we need to be careful at all times, to stick to what is needed to be done. And then I think that what I thought I learned from being there, because being there, you're not having the visits and everything, you're isolated, we only with the other patients, it's also traumatizing. But having that hope that everything will be right, and then we have to change, you change your routine and change everything that way, maybe you're not doing it right. And then that, I think, it assisted me to think like positive when I was there, so that I can see the day that they send me the papers that I am ready to go home.
Oh, the stadium, I think that was a great idea. You know, the irony just of it, that the stadium is named after I Nelson Mandela, and 10 years later after it was built, it became a place of healing.
Babalwa Poswa spent 12 days in isolation at the stadium. She says she got a pleasant surprise on her arrival.
And when I got to the stadium, people were joyful. As much as I was shattered, but people were joyful, people were singing, people were talking about it, people were making fun of COVID, and we had this 8-year-old boy there who used to pray on the corridors and at the presidential suite. And, she somehow made, so much fun out of the virus, because, everyone is tense, especially when you just came in, because all of a sudden I felt, okay, now I'm not in my space, I'm not in my comfort zone. Definitely something is going to change. And most probably, if you are a Christian, you'd also believe that, there's a reason why God has placed you in that place. And for me, it changed me completely, because I met this 13-year-old girl. I think she's previously disadvantaged, and she had been going through so much, and she had no clothes, no toiletries and nothing. So I had to also organize, that part of playing that maybe you are there to also, your life can change in many ways.
The stadium has had 896 patients through its doors since it opened in May. Of those patients, 4% was admitted to hospital. The rest were sent home after completing their quarantine, fully recovered. Dr. Siva Pillay, who volunteered his services at the stadium, says allowing people to be free while taking responsibility is key to recovery.
We got the first group of people who were like day 7, day 8. They were able to tell the others who are coming in to say, Jonga, siphilile, ako into sivayo up, sihlele mnandi. And it's so reassuring when a person can speak to you in your own language, tell you that they are there, and they are recovering, and they reassure and they welcome the new ones that are coming in full of anxiety, and then they show them that they are recovering. That was a big thing for us. The second thing, that the first group that came in, we had to reassure them to say, if you stay calm, keep your pulse rate down, don't get excited. We are right here. If you need anything, we will be right here to help you. You are not alone in this. So just if you remain in that way, you'll be there. The third thing is, you must just allow people to be distracted in their own mind. They mustn't be sitting there in a bed thinking, I've got COVID-19, and this thing is going to happen, or something is going to happen to me. If you keep them occupied, so they had their church meetings, they were singing, they were having their groups. If they wanted to use Mhlonyana, we said Kuba. If you want to use eucalyptus oil, we said Kuba ngalendo yako. Do whatever you want, just remain calm, just remain relaxed, and that will help you.
There is, however, no better feeling than knowing you have beaten the virus and you are heading home.
At the beginning, we could see there was issues of stigma and other issues, but we can see now people here, even they are not even afraid to speak on camera. Some of the patients, they understand that being here does not mean that it's you have done anything wrong. Was the COVID, now we are told even that it is airborne, so you can just catch it even you are doing everything that you are said that you must do. So we think we have taken a good decision, and it's backed up by the numbers that we are seeing also of people who have been to the facility itself, and so we continue until there is a cure for the corona.
The municipality says when soccer and rugby games start, it will review which other places can be used as isolation facilities, ensuring they don't compromise on the standard set at the stadium. There may be no loud vuvuzelas howling or fans cheering for their favorite team, and it's unclear as yet when that euphoria will happen again. But even in the silent, this stadium is providing a new type of excitement. It is providing hope to the hopeless, showing them that in every single storm, every cloud has a silver lining. Lerato Fekisi, SABC News, Port Elizabeth.
The Nelson Mandela Museum